Hello there and welcome. In this lesson, we are going to explore one of the most effective strategies for maximizing profit, niche research. So what is basically niche research? What does niche mean? Everything we are going to cover in this lesson. So in this lesson, you will know how to identify profitable niches and find similar products that can help you stand out in a crowded marketplace. So let's get into the first section, which is what is a niche and why does it matter? Well, a niche is a specialized segment of the market that caters to a specific audience. For example, instead of selling general fitness equipment, you could focus on yoga mats for beginners or resistance bands for home workouts. I'll give you very good examples. Here, you can see the example on the left, which is a company that, for example, does logo design for restaurants in Dallas for $3,000 at least, and the size is a small business. So this agency provides logo design services for restaurants in Dallas area that target clients would have the budget of $3,000 are likely to be small business owners. So this pyramid, as you can see right here, this is a very good example of a niche. You see, the main niche right here is logo design. Anybody can do logo design, but they're doing logo design for restaurants where Dallas, the budget $3,000 and the size is the following. So what does it look like as for dropshipping? So you would see, for example, the niche, the main niche would be, for example, pets. And then we would go down to dogs. And then we would go back to the toys category. And then in the toys category, we would go, for example, recyclable toys, or for example, toys that are non-toxic, stuff like that. So this is what a niche is. And you can niche down very, very much, or you can stay in the top of the niche and the top of the funnel. You're just selling, for example, pet toys. And the right example right here also emphasizes this even more. You have web design and development. This is a service. The budget is 20 to 30K. The size is mid-size. The industry is tech, and the location is United States. So this is also a niche, even though it's more broad than the first one. The location here is not Dallas, for example, and it's more broad international, for example, US. It is still a niche. So keep in mind. But why does it matter? So niches often have less competition. You need to keep that in mind, and more loyal customers. This means you can charge higher prices and enjoy better profit margins. Plus, targeting a niche allows you to become an expert in that area, which builds trust with your buyers. So keep that in mind. So let's talk now about finding the profitable niches. We have three steps that we are going to go through in this lesson. So first of all, we're going to find high demand niches, and then identify the niche unique selling point. And then the third, source the product from the supplier, the right supplier that will give us the best price, the best service, everything that's going to be the best thing for the people buying from our eBay store. So yeah, now let's talk statistics as we used in the previous lesson. When we are trying to find a niche, we are looking for three criterias right here. We're looking for at least 10 to 30 sales in 30 days. That's the specific product. We are looking for 500% sell-through rate. That's the niche. And we are looking for 30% success rate. So on your favorite browser, head to Zik Analytics. As you can see right here, make sure that you're logged in. I'll log in, I'll be back. So when you are in Zik Analytics in the left dashboard, always going to open this up, we can find the category research. Click on it. It's going to help us find the right categories, aka niches. So the shipping location is United States, and we are going to choose a location right here. So for example, I'm going to go for baby stuff, and I'm going to go for baby gear, for example. Going to type baby gear here, and then click on search. And right here, we can already see the metrics that we were talking about. So the sell-through right here is not 500%. So we can see this is not already a profitable niche that we are going to go for, but this is not a problem. We're still just doing research. So we might find other products or other things that are doing very, very well. So what's the strategy, you might ask? Well, it's pretty simple. So for example, we are going to look at this product. So what we're trying to do here with dropshipping, especially on eBay, as I explained in the presentation, we don't need to niche down a lot. What we're trying to find is a product that is in a specific niche, because nobody cares about specifically the niche of, for example, safety gear for cars for babies. No, nobody does it this way. That's why we can see here that the sell-through is weak. And if we think about it this way, this will never be able to find the right category. So for example, I'm just going to take the title of this So ingenuity, keep calls, stream one, and I'm going to open 3 pages for product research right here. The first one, I'm just going to type in this right here, and I'm going to click search. And here, I'm just going to remove anything that's really not that important. So I'm going to remove all of this right here, and also right here, finally, I'm going to type baby car seat. So something more general, I'm going to click search. Let's go back to the first result. We can see here that this is 100% sell-through, 2 listings, 2 sold items, and the earnings is $64 because this is a very targeted keyword. This is why it didn't able to find a lot of listings. But here you can see that it found a little bit more than it found in the first place, but still, this is a very weak niche. And we can see right here, yes, so baby car seat, the more general term, gave us a better idea, and we can see everything about it right here. So we can see that this is actually selling. Total sold is 32 in the last 7 days. It's 27. So if we go back, it's actually within this range right here. So it's pretty well. But sadly, the sell-through is all off. So that means there's not much to go on right here. The success rate is 29%. So it kind of hits it. So it's very close. It's a very decent market, but it's really not what we will go through in this case. So for example, let's go ahead and change the niche and search for something else. Let's go back to category research, and let's go this time for something more general, something that will have more sales. Let's go, for example, for cell phone accessories. This niche might be good. Let me search. And right here, we can see some results. Right away, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to open 3 product research tabs right here. I'm going to be looking for tempered glass screen protector. So I'm going to take that ahead. I'm going to copy the title from the eBay. So tempered glass screen protector. And I'm going to do it for iPhone here, for example. And I'm going to search. Same here for Samsung. And the third one, I'm just going to keep it general. So we'll see what the search results first. We found the first one. This is a very good niche. We can see that sell-through is 18,000%, 81% successful listings. That's very good. 83,000 in sales earnings. So everything here checks out. All of those metrics really checks out. So that's very good. And we can see that there is also some competition in this market right here. So I'm going to click on analyze competitor once again. And while doing this, I'm going to add this to the watch list. I'm going to do screen protector seller right here. I'm going to save this competitor, and I'm going to be looking at the same thing we did in the previous lessons. I'm going to be looking at the competitors. I'm going to be looking. So for example, this one has the last 7 days, has 10 sales. It has 4 competitors, and it's very good. So I'll be looking for it. I'll try to find this product by doing the search in Google Images. And I can see right here that this might be in Amazon. So see exact matches. I'm going to visit this website. I'm going to also open the eBay listing. Again, it's the same process we've learned so far. So we can see that this is the product right here. And currently it's unavailable. So I'll just go back to the Google Images again. I'll search in Google Images. I'll try to find something more relevant. So something AliExpress, that might be it. And since sadly this product doesn't have that it's found the exact product, I think I will waste some time right here if I were you and understand the product, because this is very good competition, very good numbers for competitors. It's very good. And yeah, I can see that, for example, yes, this is very similar. It's not the same pictures, I believe. Let me check that. No, it's not the same pictures, but we can work with it. $3.22. We calculate the 14%. We add the 33 cents as we used to do in the previous lessons, and we will be good to go. So right here, we will able to find high demand niche. That is a high demand niche. We need to find now the unique selling point of the product. Well, first of all, what is the unique selling product of the product? Well, it might be very simple things. It might be, for example, for iPhone 15 Plus, for privacy screen, and so on. Those are unique selling points. So let's go do that now. So back in the product page, as you can see here right now, this is already the unique selling point. So iPhone 16, 15 Pro Max, XR, and so on. And we can see a lot of things about it. So in this case, I'm talking about the tempered phone, but in your case, you'll probably be looking at the other products we found right here, the bow tie or the ties for men. So basically this product, I'll open it right here and I'll be like looking at, for example, solid color zipper. So we have different colors. That's a unique selling point. We have, there's no need to do the tie. It's just a zipper. You just put it and you just zip it. It's good to go. You don't need to waste the time. So those are all unique selling points and we need to keep them in our mind to also find products that are relatable. And now the third thing, which is already we have done it, which is basically to source the products from the supplier. We've already done that. We've already found the product from the supplier. So as I said, we found this product specifically right here, but we can see that this one doesn't have the unique selling point that we were talking about. So we will have to do more research about this specific product and we'll find what exactly is working for that product and what is not. So that's it for today's lesson. It's pretty simple and pretty straightforward. Again, make sure that you understand the metrics: 10 to 30 sales, 500% sell-through, 30% success rate, and this is for niche, this is for niche, and this is for the products right here. So keep that in mind. Those metrics are very, very clear. And then make sure that you're also following the previous videos where we see the specific products, how is it doing, how is it performing in the market, and that's pretty much about it. Thanks a lot for following alongside in this lesson. I'll see you in the next one.